Good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've had a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. Is at the plate. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've had a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've had a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've had a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've got a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've got a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so still we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still. And we've got a little difficulty getting up and going into this morning, so still we apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still.
Everything I say is just piling up one on top of the other.
I just want to let you know what's happening. I didn't know morning, so still apologize for that. Right now, good morning. This is Bill Topping. I'm at Drysdale Field still.
Everything I say is just.
No, it's okay. Well, I don't hear myself, so yeah, I guess so. All right, technical difficulties, what we live for. That looks like a ground ball right up the middle, base hit. Reynolds got to it, but that's a base hit. We're going to have to fill in as we go, folks. We did have technical difficulties. Our technology failed us momentarily. But our crack crew got it straightened out. Stupid computers. Ethan Crouch started off with a home run. You may have been able to see that. I'm not sure exactly what you did see. But he took one out of here over the ring power sign in dead right field. And Reed singled up the middle. A bunt going to try to move the runner. What a play. Ewald just came out from behind the plate and made the catch. Corey Ewald, the catcher. I'll set the defense and everything else as we go here. Try and stay with the batting order, though. One out, runner at first. Flagler and Young Harris. This is each team's second game in this little round-robin pool play deal we got going here in the Peach Belt Conference Baseball Tournament. A hit batter puts a runner at first and second. That'll bring up Frankie Martello.
Third baseman, number 17, Frankie Martello.
Martello getting the start at third base. Blake Mediver on the mound for Young Harris. They got a terrific pitching performance last night from their starter, who pitched a complete game. Touch on that as we go. We got all kinds of information. Michael Livingston last night for Young Harris put on a clinic. Pretty much like Ingram put on a clinic against Flagler yesterday. This pitch is hit off the end of the bat. It's got a lot of spin to it. Off the mound, Mediver flips the first. Both runners advanced. That's not a sacrifice because he took a full swing.
Now batting for the Saints, left fielder, number 25, Sean Lawler.
Reed's at third, Moore is at second. Metiver works from the stretch, looking in for the sign. Sean Lawler at the plate, Jacoby Dasher on deck. Stephen DePuglia, then Nicholas Daig rounds out the batting order for the Saints. Head coach Dave Barnett. That pitch is wild, and it bounced right back to the catcher. Nice play. That was a nice carom, kind of thing you used to do in the back of the house when I was a kid. Bounce it off the driveway, hit the wall, and run and catch it. Yeah. My mom really loved that, the thump, 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 thump noise it made. Oh, yeah. Two balls and no strikes. A called strike. Saints with a 1-0 lead. Ethan Kraut, a leadoff home run.
Base hit, Sean.
Metiver sets. This pitch is hit off the end of the bat. It's going to go foul, third base side. Is that the roof of a car out there you got? Oh, okay. If you ever ride down, if you've ever ridden by the fort when they're doing the cannon thing downtown, you'd swear it makes you jump. Well, they set off a cannon every hour during the day at the fort downtown in St. Augustine, and it'll make you jump out of your skin if you don't realize what's happening, because it's plenty loud. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Yeah, they're shooting at us. I was out fishing behind it in a boat one time, and it shot it right over my head. Pitch is fouled off.
Keep battling, Sean. Way to work, Sean. Way to work.
2 outs, 2 on, and a 3-2 count. Lawler is making Metiver work here in this at bat. Apparently the live stats kind of malfunctioned this morning also. Hope things are going better in Palatka. Walked him, bases loaded.
Now batting for the Saints, designated hitter.
So Jacoby Dasher, who did not play in yesterday's game, is the DH today, batting in the 7 slot. Jacoby batting .248. Got a homer. And we got a real slow walk to the mound. And we have action in the bullpen for Young Harris. Never know what kind of pitching you're going to get in a tournament at the end of the season when these guys have gone 40, 50 games already. But so far, up until, well, all day yesterday, we got really good pitching from the number 1 starters. I imagine most of them were the best starters. They did a great job. So there's 2 outs, bases loaded for Jacoby Dasher. Real nice crowd this morning. Same schedule as yesterday. That was strike one.
Base hit coming.
Pitch low and away. No, it wasn't. I've mentioned many times over the years what a great umpire I am. I don't know that you could have a worse angle than I have here, but I don't mind calling balls and strikes. Oh, yeah, the folks are always willing to help me. That's true. 0-2 pitch. That one is low and inside. Ewald's earning his scholarship back there. One ball, 2 strikes. Stephen DePuglia on deck. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Metaverse set, the pitch. This ball's going to loop out into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. It should score 2. They're going to throw back into second and 2 runs score. It is 3-0 Flagler. So a 2 RBI single by Jacoby Dasher on a 2-2 pitch. That'll bring up Stephen DePuglia. DePuglia, junior shortstop, batting .279. DePuglia trying to bunt for a base hit. Fouled that one off first base side. Nicholas Daig on deck. Oh, 1 pitch. Just missed DePuglia inside. Count even at 1 ball and a strike. Metaverse set. 1-1 pitch. That was a big swing and the bat went flying. So DePuglia makes a big circle around the back of the plate there and steps back in. It's a combination of wondering how did that happen and oh gee, I wish it hadn't happened. Once again, the 1-2 fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes, still bases loaded, still 2 outs. Pitch. This one's flipped into foul territory, and that's going to go into the bullpen. So we get another baseball. We'll try it again. One ball, two strikes. Medford checks the runners and delivers low, and the count is even. Two balls, two strikes. That tough pitch to take. Just inside, maybe a little up, and it's a full count. And the payoff pitch. And a line drive to the shortstop. That retires the side, two runners stranded, but 3-run score here in the top of the first inning, and Flagler out to a quick 3-0 lead. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball. Young Harris will bat for the first time. They are trailing 3-0. Logan Worley will lead it off. Skylar Murphy will bat second. Jackson Jones will bat third. And this pitch is looped into right center field for a base hit. So Worley at first.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions.
And that'll bring up Skylar Murphy.
Number 11, Skylar Murphy.
Cleanup hitter is Rudy Gaona. Corey Ewald will bat fifth. Tyler Washington batting sixth. In the seventh slot is Tristan Smith. Corley Reynolds will bat eighth, and batting ninth is the third baseman Brett Graychick. On the mound for the Saints, Jet Walsh, 4.54 ERA with a 7-2 record. 12 appearances this season, 11 starts for Jet. Pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2. Walsh has pitched 67 1/3, allowing 34 earned runs, striking out 43, walking 28. Average against 261. Working from the stretch with the runner at first. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Stephen Wagner, head coach of Young Harris. Pitch low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is lifted into center field. Diggs started back. Now he changes his mind, comes in, makes a catch. 1 away.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, designated hitter, number 15, Jackson Jones.
Jackson Jones will bat next. Jones the DH. Pitch a called strike. Jones batting .322 this season. This one is lifted into center. Diggs going to have to track back. He's got an eye. He's got it on the warning track. That thing carried about probably 395, but to the deepest part of the park.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, first
2 away.
number 16, Rudy Gaona.
Rudy Gaona will step in, cleanup hitter. Team high 11 home runs for Rudy. Batting .335. First pitch, ball 1. Holding the runner at first, so Walsh continues to work from the stretch. Got a lot of activity with Henrietta and her kids. That slide into second is head first and nice and easy. You can really slide on this carpet. You can scoot right along. Artificial infield here at Drysdale. One of those. We've got Pet Osprey here too. One in the right center field light stand and one in the left center field, and I'm pretty sure they're related. I haven't done a DNA test or anything, but we're gonna. Man, did you get any sleep at all last night? John Jordan sitting next to me, the official scorekeeper and SID here at Flagler's apparently gone batty. That's it. More caffeine, the better. Pop up infield. Crowd calls for it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 inning in the books. Flagler leads this one 3-0 after 1. This is Peach Belt Conference Tournament baseball. Let's see what inning number 2 brings here between Flagler and Young Harris in pool play. Both these teams play one more time today. Each team gets to play 3 times, and 2 of them get to play 4 times this weekend. Nicholas Day at the plate, center fielder. Nicholas batting 179. First pitch, ball 1. Fouls that one off, heading for the, might stay in play, and no it won't. It goes into the bullpen down the right field line. We're having a problem with the camera because of the on-deck circle. It's actually our on-deck carpet. Yeah, they can move it anywhere they want. Yeah. You remember, was it Beltray for the Rangers kept moving it, and the umpire threw him out of the game? That was really cool. He said you can't stand there, so he drags the carpet over behind the plate. Yeah. This pitch has popped up. It's going to go out of play. It's apparent that we watch too much baseball. We don't have on-deck circles here. We have on-deck carpets. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3. That is the first strikeout for Mediver.
Now batting for the Saints, second baseman, number 39, Ethan Kraut.
Top of the order again for the Saints, Ethan Kraut, who started things off with a big bang over the Ring Power Caterpillars sign out there in right field. First pitch is low. First pitch is called a strike, excuse me. Every time I ride by Ring Power, which is out on the interstate, I want to jump on one of those big tractors they've got out there. That is some impressive machinery. Looks like it'd be fun. 0-1 pitch is popped up. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the second inning, and it's 3-0 Flagler. Crowd a team high 374 batting average this season. Flip that back into the net. 8 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, and 26 RBIs for Ethan. The 0-2 pitch is high. Mediver works from the stretch, whether there's batters on or not. The pitch is high. A lot of guys that pitch predominantly in relief do that. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch is fouled off. Once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's going to be lifted into left field, a little opposite field poke for Ethan Kraut. 2 for 2. Runner at first.
Now batting for the Saints, right fielder, number 22, Dylan Reed.
Dylan Reed will step in. Dylan's season batting average of .342. Singled in, scored in inning number 1. Throw over to first. Pitch is fouled off. Runner breaks for second, throw down. Safe. There, Ethan Kraut has stolen a base. He is now 16 for 19 in stolen bases this season. Ball and 2 strikes to Ethan. Not Ethan, Dylan. Dylan Reed at the plate. Aaron Anderson on deck. Fly ball. Going to be shallow left, shortstop calling for it. And Reynolds makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting for the Saints, first baseman, number 9.
Aaron Anderson will bat next. Season average of .335 for Aaron. 0 for 1, grounded out his first at bat in the first inning. There's a pitch low and inside to start him off. Ball 1. The parents are listening? Is that what you said? That's not good. I didn't know that. I thought this was on a closed loop. One ball and no strikes. Medford from the stretch delivers, swing and a miss. And the count is even, 1 ball to 1 strike. Top of the second inning. Saints lead at 3-0 on a home run and a a few singles put together, including a hit by pitch in the first inning. Kraut, Reed, and Moore scored the 3 runs. Kraut, the home run, to lead things off for the Saints here in their second game in the tournament. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning and of the game. Side is retired. Runner stranded, but no run score. It's still 3-0 Flagler after 1.5. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Two-two pitch is low, full count. And that pitch is fouled off. Once again, stepping in, full count. Walsh from the windup. Pitch is high, and he walked him. So a 2-out base runner for Young Harris. These two teams have played before up at Young Harris, Georgia. Back on March 23rd and 24th. And Young Harris won all 3. Young Harris won last night. Saints lost yesterday afternoon. A big cut on a pitch down and in, and it's 0-1. Tristan Smith at the plate. I'm sorry, Reynolds at the plate. Smith is at first. Corley Reynolds at the plate. Ground ball towards short. DePuglia fields 2 hops, throws the first. And that's the side retired. 2 innings complete. Flagler leads it 3-0. This is Peach Belt Conference baseball tournament. And we're back. Top of the 3rd inning. Flagler, the visiting team. Jason Moore, who got the hit yesterday for the Saints. Colton Ingram put on a clinic. That young man was dealing yesterday. That pitch is low and away. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is driven toward left. Not far enough. More of a line drive than a fly ball, and there's 1 away.
Now batting for the Saints, 3rd baseman, number 17.
That'll bring up Brett Graychick.
Go, Frankie!
That'll bring up Ethan Kraut. And Frankie Martello is at the plate. I got to quit trying to write and talk.
Come on, Frankie.
I'm afraid to try that, walking and chewing gum. I could hurt myself. First pitch, strike one. Strike two. Ground ball towards second. Smith makes the play. 2 outs.
Now batting for the Saints, left fielder, number 25.
That'll bring up Sean Lawler.
Sean Lawler.
Hey, Sean.
Sean batting .291. As a one hopper. Bounced right beside the plate. Ball one. Top of the third, 3-0 Flagler.
Boy, Sean. All right, Sean, come on, babe. Good job, Sean.
Three balls, no strikes. Called strike one.
Come on, Sean, you got it, bud.
3 balls and a strike. Mederer continues to pitch from the stretch. A called strike two, pitch in the same spot. Full count. Pitch is chopped toward first, foul.
Battling, Sean.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. And the payoff is low and away, walked him. So a 2-out base runner for the Saints. And that'll bring up Jacoby Dasher.
Now batting for the Saints, designated
A
hitter,
single driving in 2 for Jacoby in his first at bat.
Come on, Cole.
2 away. Time called.
Come on, Kobe, you got it, bud. Let's go.
Hard hit ball toward third, a couple of hops. Nicely played by Graycheck. He throws the first, and the side is retired. 1 runner stranded. No run score here in the top of the third, but it's still 3-0 Flagler at the Peach Belt Baseball Tournament.
Recheck.
Bottom of the third inning, and Brett Graycheck will step in. He'll lead things off for the Mountain Lions, who trail by 3-0. They got a leadoff single in the top of the first, or the bottom of the first, and so far Jet Walsh has been able to handle everything else. That pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Both starters still in there. Of course, it's early. Starting pitchers really pitched well yesterday. Put in a lot of innings. This ball's popped up. Kraut behind second, kind of shallow right field, and there's one away.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, center fielder, number 6, Logan Morley.
First pitch swing, and Worley sticks one out into left center field, and Lawler tracks it down, 2 away.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, right fielder, number 11, Skylar Murphy.
That'll bring up Skylar Murphy. Murphy flew out to center field in his first at bat. Walsh from the windup. Dropped a little changeup in there, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch is one hopper to Puglia at short to throw to first, and the side is retired. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Jet Walsh. Third inning in the books, and it's 3-0 Flagler. Top of inning number 4, Stephen DePuglia will lead things off for the Saints. First pitch is strike 1.
Go 7!
Blake Mediver on the mound. Both starters still in for these two teams. Over in Palatka,
Come on, Stevie, let's go.
we got a 3-3 tie going in that game. Georgia College and ball's popped up. Third base side and out of play.
Come on, Stevie,
You mean there's a
let's go.
schedule? Holy cow, you mean they know who's playing? That's amazing. How do they do that? No, I was stuttering. Lander. Thank you, Molly. Like I said, I can't write and I just gotta. I have to focus on one thing at a time. That pitch is inside. I'm not used to getting any help. I'm used to working with John. We got help coming out our ears over here this weekend. We got people moving cameras and pushing buttons and a base hit left field. Puglia single. He is 1 for 2. A leadoff single.
Now batting for the Saints, center fielder, number 19, Nicholas Dade.
Nicholas Daigle at the plate. Throw over to first. Puglia 4 for 8 stolen bases this season. Drops down a bunt. It's going to advance the runner. The throw to first. And there's one away.
Ready, go, Nick.
Sack bunt.
Come on, 7.
Now batting for the Saints, second baseman, number 39, Ethan Kraut.
Come on, crowds, go, bud.
Top of the order, Ethan Kraut at the plate for the Saints.
Johnny.
One ball and no strikes. There is action in the Young Harris bullpen. No action in the Saint bullpen. And just got to piece it out at the end of the bat, fouled it back into the screen. One ball, 2 strikes. Mediver looks in. Checks the runner. Checks him again. The pitch. Low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the count is even. One out, runner at second. Saints lead 3-0. Pitch is high and it's in a full count. Ball is hit off the end of the bat, pretty much like a solid bunt. It advances the runner, but it is not a sacrifice, and there's two away.
Now batting for the Saints, right fielder, number 22, Dylan Reed.
Go, Dylan!
So a runner at third for Dylan Reed, but two outs. Reed 8 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs this season with 31 RBIs. Off-speed pitch outside, ball 1. One pitch is fouled off. Count even at 1.
Come on, Dylan, you got it, bud! Come on, Dylan, you got it!
The 1-1 pitch. Nope, time. Mediver almost fell off the mound there. Called time just as he started his delivery. Seen a lot of pitchers just go ahead and throw it, trying to avoid an injury. And the 1-1 pitch, low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Mediver has it signed on the 2-1. The pitch is lifted right to the second baseman on the run. A nice play by Smith. Side is retired, runner stranded at third, and no run scored, but it's still 3-0 Flagler after 3.5. Bottom 4.
Number 15, Jackson Jones.
Young Harris is going to send up Jackson Jones to start things off. Then Gaona and Ewald. First pitch, strike 1. Pitch inside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones has a team high 14 doubles. He does not have a triple. 6 homers and 38 RBIs.
And then his phone rings. He's like, go outside. And the minute I step outside, that's when he got stuck. Stayed there and I went to the door. That's when he was
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chet Walsh on the mound, starter for the Saints. And his pitch is lined right back up the middle. Base hit into center field for Jones to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, first baseman, number 16, Rudy Gaona.
Rudy Gaona will step in. He is 0 for 1. He popped up to Ethan Kraut, the second baseman, in the 1st inning. Walsh now from the stretch. And first pitch swing and fly ball into center. Daig calls for it, settles down and makes the catch.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, catcher, number 18, Corey Ewald.
1 out and 1 on for Corey Ewald, the catcher. He'll step in. And now he's in. Tyler Washington on deck. That pitch low and inside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, I said me personally.
All right, Jay, come on, babe.
2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch is popped up way down the line, third base side. Martello in, just couldn't get there. Made a nice effort, but it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is a 2-hopper to Frankie Martello. 5-4 to 3. Double play. Pitcher's best friend. The inning-ending double play ends the 4th inning. Still 3-0 Flagler after 4. This is Peach Belt Conference Tournament baseball. Aaron Anderson will lead things off for the Saints here in the top of the 5th inning. Saints lead at 3-0. Scored all 3 in the 1st inning. Leadoff home run by Ethan Kraut. A couple of singles, and Jacoby Dasher a 2-run single with 2 outs. First pitch, strike 1. A foul ball, third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jason Moore on deck. This one's popped up, way up. And Keona calls for it and makes a catch.
Now batting for the Saints, catcher, number 30, Jason Moore.
First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Jason Moore is 0 for 1, excuse me, not 1 for 1, 0 for 1. He was on base, got hit by a pitch and did score in the 1st inning. And he drills this one left field down the line and foul. So we got an 0-2 count on Moore as he steps back in. Frankie Martello on deck. This pitch just off the end of the bat toward first. Mediver, a nice play. Jumps off the mound, and that is out number 2.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman, number 17, Frankie Martello.
And that'll bring up Frankie Martello. Frankie is 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. So Martello steps in. Swings at this one. The 0-1 pitch is driven out into center field. A base hit for Frankie Martello. So a 2-out single.
Now batting for the Saints, left fielder, number 25, Sean.
And that'll bring up Sean Lawler. Sean has walked twice, so he is 0 for 0. And a big high fly right field. That's going back. That's going way back, and that's gone out of here. Sean Lawler, a 2-run home run. That one cleared the Carrabba sign by a good 40 or 50 feet. That was a big fly and fly away. Can't think any other cliches. Can you, John? that was a well-hit ball out there into the flowers, out on the trees, out behind the right field wall.
Designated hitter, number 3, Jacoby Gasher.
A 2-run home run
Come on, Cole!
with 2 outs.
Come on, Kobe, let's go!
Saints have scored 4 of their 5 runs with 2 outs in this game. Jacoby did offer. Second home run for the Saints. 1 for Kraut, 1 for Lawler.
Got it, Kobe! Come on, Cole!
Hard hit, boo, foul, just foul, third base line. Right about now, Louis Puglisi is asking, where were these guys last night? I don't think it would have mattered the way Ingram was pitching.
Kobe, get up!
Saints were 1 hit last night, shut out. Louis Puglisi, an excellent pitching performance for them. Allowed 2 runs, 5 hits, but that's all it took. Saints must have gotten a good night's sleep last night. Jacoby staying alive with 2 strikes.
Come on, baby!
Good defensive swing there. Saints now 5 runs on 6 hits. 2 of them big fly. Puts this one in play. That's a fair ball. And that is a base hit. Rolled it right down the third base line. And Graycheck made a good play on the ball. It just was going too slow, and Jacoby is too fast.
Come on, baby!
Stephen DePoglia's mom must be down there. I'm going to assume that's who just wooed. Flagler is a visiting team, even though it's their home field. That's the way the tournament worked out. There'll be a home team this afternoon at 5 o'clock. DePuglia swings at the first pitch, strike 1.
Come on, Seven, you got it!
And the 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. So an 0-2 count on DePuglia. That was pitch number 100 for Mediver. Tulane's working in the, well, not really working. Only one of them's pitching down there in the Young Harris bullpen. But there are 2 pitchers down there appear to be warmed up. And they got Jacoby between bases. Just might as well run. They're going to throw it here in a minute. Did he catch it? Yes, he tagged him, and he's out, caught stealing. So DeSide is retired, but 2-run score on a 2-run homer by Sean Lawler. It is 5-0 Flagler after 4.5. It's a Peach Belt Tournament baseball. Tyler Washington will lead off, bottom of the 5th inning for Young Harris. They need 5 to tie and 6 to take the lead. Jet Walsh on the mound. First pitch, strike one. Washington a fly ball to left in the second. He's 0 for 1. Nine doubles, a triple, and 5 home runs with 19 RBIs for Mr. Washington. Fouled that one straight back. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off left field side and out of play. This pitch is looped into center field. That might be a problem. Nope, not for Sean Lawler. He catches it on the run. Thought it might drop out in that triangle between short, left, and center, but it did not. One away. Tristan Smith will bat next. Tristan walked in the 2nd inning. 7 doubles, no triples, but 5 homers and 24 RBIs for Mr. Smith. Jet Walsh has faced 2 over the minimum so far here through 4 1/3. 2 ball, no strike count, and a foul ball makes it 2-1. Corley Reynolds on deck, shortstop. A called strike makes it a 2 ball, 2 strike count. And that pitch is fouled off. Count even at 2. And this one's fouled off. Smith stands right on the inside part of the batter's box. That was a foul ball caught by Moore and a strikeout. It's the first strikeout for Walsh. He's getting a lot of weak fly balls, a couple of ground outs, but that's the first strikeout. So Corley Reynolds will step in with 2 outs. This one's chopped. It's going to be a tough play for Martello. Bare hand throw to, no, what am I talking about? Nice play. He made that look a lot easier than it is, folks. Side is retired. 5 innings complete. Saints lead at 5-0 in the Peach Belt Conference Baseball Tournament. New pitcher for the Mountain Lions, Hudson Graham, a 6.91 ERA. He has a 3-1 record. This is his 17th appearance of the season. He only had one start. 28 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed 22 earned runs. Struck out 23, walked 10. Average against just 120. Stephen DePuglia will lead, he's already gotten a pitch thrown to him. Leading off for Flagler, he was at the plate when Jacoby Dasher was thrown out stealing. DePuglia is 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th and was stranded at 3rd. Nicholas Daig on deck. This pitch is fouled back. Two balls and one strike. Left-hander from the windup deals, and the ball is driven into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. So DePuglia 2 for 3, couple of singles.
Way to go, 7!
Now batting for the Saints, center fielder
That'll bring up Nicholas Daig.
Nicholas Daig.
Bunt, going to move the runner. And it does. Daig laid down the bunt.
Now batting,
It's a sac bunt and a runner at second.
number 39, Ethan Kraut.
Go, Crow!
Top of the order again for the Saints, Ethan Kraut. Ethan, they're up for the 4th time in this game. A home run to lead things off in the top of the 1st inning. Then a single in the 2nd and a stolen base. Then he grounded out in the 4th. Pitch low and away. Two balls and no strikes, and that pitch is outside, 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch is a called strike. That pitch was called a strike. That's what I said. I said called a strike. Full count. Walked him on a 3-2. Runners at 1st and 2nd.
Now batting for the Saints, right fielder, number 22, Dylan Reed.
Go, Dylan!
That'll bring up Dylan Reed. Singled and scored in the 1st. Popped up to short in the 2nd. Hit a line drive to second base in the 4th. We have another conversation. Looks like we're going to get some more activity in the Young Harris bullpens. Young Harris's bullpen. That shouldn't have been that hard to say. So some words of wisdom for Hudson Graham. So first and second, one out for the Saints, and that pitch is low. First pitch, ball one. That pitch low and inside. Nope, called a strike. Got that one wrong too. I got to quit doing that. That pitch is fouled off. Line drive, foul ball, third base side.
All right, man, come on, you got this. Come on, Dylan, stay in it, buddy, you got it.
One ball and two strikes. Base hit. That's a slow roller down the line. That should score one. Going to be a play at third. Nope. In fact, a nice play by the shortstop Reynolds. That could have been another run scored. That ball almost sailed over his head. Murphy got the ball in, but that added a little excitement. It is 6-0 Saints. Reed an RBI single. Runners at first and third. That's going to loop into left field. Base hit. Run will score. That is run number 7 for the Saints. Nice piece of hitting for Anderson. Now Jason Moore at the plate. Runners at first and second. Two more runs across for the Saints here. Top of the 6th inning. That pitch got away. That will advance both runners. A wild pitch is not an error. And I can't figure out why. I keep watching games and watching games, keep saying that should be an error, but it's not. Yeah, advancing the runner other than a bunt doesn't count, or a fly ball to score a run other than a sacrifice doesn't count. I got a whole bunch of these. I don't have time. I don't understand everything I know about this game. I've probably only watched somewhere in the vicinity of, what, 3,000 or 4,000 in my lifetime. I keep thinking I'm going to get it right after a while or know everything about it. I don't know everything about nothing. The 1-1 pitch, I think I might have hit him. In fact, I'm sure it did. Hit him in the foot. So Moore goes to first. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Again, got to quit writing and talking. So Moore is at first. The bases are loaded. There's one out. Frankie Martello's at the plate. And we're going to get a new pitcher, and we'll tell you who that is in a moment, as soon as we find out ourselves. Do we have a consensus on who the new pitcher is? The first guess is 37. Oh, Einhorn. Stephen Einhorn. His dad played in the majors. Stephen is a senior. Transferred. He's from Aptos, California, which I probably didn't pronounce that right. Don't have a pronunciation guide on the towns. But he's got a 10.13, 10.13 ERA, a 1-3 record. This is his 11th appearance of the season. He has no starts. He's pitched 13 1/3. He's allowed 17 runs, 15 of them earned. Struck out 10 and walked 9. Average against 350. So he'll get some more warm-up pitches as he comes in. The right-hander to face a right-hander unless Flagler makes a change. Martello, see what he did last time up. He singled and scored, so he is 1 for 3 today. Eichhorn. I guess he's finished. Well, no, he's not finished warming up. Well, maybe he is. Ewald going out to talk to him. Third pitcher of the day for the Mountain Lions of Young Harris. So Einhorn's first pitch, a called strike to Frankie Martello. Swings at pitch number 2 and flies it into right field. I don't know if it's going to be deep enough to tag on. Oh, why not? You're up by 7. Go ahead and run. He is safe. An RBI. Sac fly.
Left fielder, number 25, Sean Lawler.
Come on, Sean!
That'll bring up Sean Lawler. Sean, a 2-run home run in the 5th inning. Saints lead this one 8-0. Jacoby Dasher on deck. Pitch low and inside. Ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Two balls and one strike. Line drive. That's going to be center field. That should score one more. And it does. An RBI single. Runners at first and third. Lawler now with 3 RBIs in this game.
Designated hitter, number 3.
Anderson scores. Moore moves to third. And that brings up Jacoby Dasher. A foul ball, third base side. Saints up 9-0 at the moment. There is a 10-run rule in effect for the tournament. Saints have put up 4 here in the top of the 6th inning. A high fly ball, right field. And he catches it on the run. Murphy had a ways to go, but he did get there. And the side is retired. A couple runners stranded, but 4 runners score in the top of the 6th inning. And the Saints lead at 9-0 here in the Peach Belt Baseball Tournament. We have not. And we're up and running. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Saints scored 3 in the first, 2 in the 5th, and 4 in the 6th, and Young Harris has yet to score. It's 9-0 Saints. So Young Harris needs 9 to tie and 10 to take the lead. A fly ball to center field. Daig playing really, really shallow. He's lost it. He lost it. Lost it in the sky. As a base hit is a single, but kicking the ball over to right field is an error. Daig just lost the ball. He was in perfect position, but he just looked up, and this light gray sky we've got overhead, the ball just disappeared. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was a save at all, actually. He definitely kicked it. Again, he lost it in the air, and then when it hit, he tried to reached down, pick it up, slipped, kicked it over to Reed in right field there. So Graychak's at first with at second, single and an error. One ball, one strike. That is a hard hit ball, but foul, third base side. One pitch. Two balls and two strikes now. Logan Worley is 1 for 2. He singled in the first. That's a hard hit foul again, third base side. A little bit out in front. This one's going to stay in play. Martello on a couple of hops. Nice play, Frankie, and there's one away. But a runner does advance to third now with one out.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, right fielder, number 11, Skylar Murphy.
Skylar Murphy steps in. First pitch, ball one. Ball two. Still nobody warming up in the bullpen for the Saints. Here we are in the bottom of the sixth inning. Walsh only allowed 3 hits so far. 3 balls and no strikes. Walked him on 4 pitches.
Designated hitter, number 15, Jackson Jones.
It's going to be a line. Puglia, he makes the catch. No place to go with the ball, and there's 2 outs.
Now batting for the Mountain Lions, first baseman, number 16, Rudy Gayona.
So 2 away. Rudy Gaon at the plate. Line drive to left field, and Lawler on the run makes the catch. 2 runners stranded, no run score. Still 9-0 after 6. This is Peach Belt Conference Tournament Baseball. Stephen DePuglia at the plate for the Saints. Top of the 7th inning. Saints lead at 9-0. And he gets hit. That was a breaking ball, but he took it right in the hip. There's people out there happy about him getting hit. I can hear the field mic. I can hear the field mic being congratulated for being hit in the backside. I guess it could have been worse. So a leadoff runner on for Nicholas Daig as he steps in. Sacrificed last time. He's going to do it again. That pitch low and inside, and it's 2-0. Little bunt, nicely done by the pitcher. Stephen Einhorn got off the mound quickly and made the play at first, but it's a sac bunt as the runner advances.
Second baseman, number 39, Ethan Crowers.
Go Crow!
Daig, who just batted, has 3 consecutive sacrifice bunts. DePuglia hit by a pitch and 2 singles. That pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ethan Kraut. Ethan a home run in the first, a single stolen base and a stolen base in the second. Grounded out in the 4th, walked and scored in the 6th. The pitch is high. the second hit by pitch in the inning. And we're going to get another pitch and change. Coach waved his left hand. We'll see who comes in.
Entering the game and now pitching for the Mountain Lions, number 5, Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers is the new pitcher. Matt with an 11.77 ERA. He's got a 1-0 record. This will be his 8th appearance of the season. He had 3 starts. Pitched just 13 innings. He did give up 20 runs in 13 innings. Struck out 14, walked 8, average against 426. So Matt Rogers, the new pitcher, will face Dylan Reed with a runner at first and a runner at second, 1 out. And the first pitch, low and away.
Come on, Dylan!
4th pitcher of the day for young Harris. Two balls and a strike. Right about now, John, you're about every other thought is this is the first game. 2-0 pitch is grounded toward second. Nobody guard. Yeah, he is, but it's too late and he's safe. It's bases loaded. Started to say nobody's on first. The pitcher did realize that and run over there, but Rogers couldn't get there in time, and everybody's safe.
Now batting for the Saints, first baseman, number 9, Aaron Anderson.
Come on, Aaron!
So 1 out, bases loaded, and the first baseman, Aaron Anderson, at the plate. Not a big breeze blowing today. It was real windy yesterday until the sun went down. Ground ball towards short. It's going to get through. It does not. Throw to third. Gets him, but that is the run scores. So an infield fielder's choice scores a runner.
Catcher,
so the RBI infield fielder's choice. Plates run number 10. That'll bring up Jason Moore, the catcher. Hard hit ball, base hit. That should score another one. And Reed is in. So Reed scores.
Guys, we got 11.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman,
7 scored
number
2.
17, Frankie Martello.
Runners at first and second.
It's 11, not 10.
That is 14 hits for the Saints and 10,
That inning so far.
11 runs.
Thank you.
I'm afraid somebody was chirping from the dugout, and I would think that somebody got. No, apparently not. Not sure what this is about at all, actually, unless it was just noise from the dugout.
Hey, you could dish it, not take it, huh?
And the crowd's helping him.
Who gives a shit? We're talking about this game. I'm pretty sure we're winning right now. No one cares about this. This matters.
What we do know is it's 11-2 or 11-0.
Not much to say now,
There's 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Come on, Frankie. You got a badge.
Ground ball towards third. One hopper. Going to make the play himself. He does. Graycheck gets the third out.
In the top of the 7th inning.
So the side is retired, but 2 more runs score. It is 11-0 Flagler here in beautiful St. Augustine. This is the Peach Belt Baseball Tournament.
Flagler College, the Peach Belt Conference, and the NCAA promote high
Corey Ewald will lead things off in the bottom of the 7th inning. There's a pitch low, and it's 0-1. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled that one off. Moore held on, but that's just strike 2. Ground ball toward third. 2 hops. Martello, the throw to first. Yep, he's out.
32, Tyler Washington.
Tyler Washington will bat next. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Walsh from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, and a foul ball. Fly ball, looped it out into left field, base hit. So a 1-out base runner for the Mountain Lions. I believe we're getting a pinch hitter. That's what I got.
Entering the game and now batting for Young Harris. Number 7.
So Tristan Smith walked and struck out. Adric Rosella at the plate. Two balls and no strikes. Georgia College beating Lander over in Palatka, North Georgia, excuse me, not Georgia College. They sound so similar, though. They got Georgia in there, yeah, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, they're winning, and Lander is not winning over in Palatka. Called strike 2. Umpires really like that too, by the way. I can remember more than once that happened to me. Of course, I was no better of an umpire then than I am now. Yes, indeed. So now he walks on a full count. Runners at first and second.
Entering the game and now hitting for the Mountain Lions. Number 12, Jared Campbell.
Saints 11, Mountain Lions 0. Saints have 14 hits. Young Harris with 4. This one popped up, first base side. Anderson over there. And there's 2 outs. The umpire never signaled out or anything. Just ran over there and watched it and then walked back. Two outs, runners at first and second. First pitch to Graycheck is strike 1. Strike 2. Took a 0-2 pitch high, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Got a piece of that one, fouled it off. Chet Walsh just threw pitch number 100. Pitch high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Levi Whitmire at the plate. Full count. Walked, the bases loaded. Back to the top of the order, Logan Worley.
All right, Jed, come on,
Center
babe.
fielder, number 6.
Boys are ready, let's
Logan
go.
Worley.
The yin and the yang, the chi thing got messed up here somehow. It's those guys. This is a tiny press box. Hard hit ball, center field. Dig turns, rows back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A complete game for Jet Walsh. He leaves the bases loaded. 11 runs, 14 hits, and an error for the Saints. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Mountain Lions. Each team with 1 win and 1 loss. And we have 3 more games to play today. So we'll be here all day. I'll be back at 5 to bring you that game. I think Eric is coming in to do the next game, and he will do the late game, I believe. But either way, we're going to have somebody talking way more than you want to listen to. And we're going to have lots of pictures. And John and Molly are going to be here all day, aren't you? Yes? Okay, we got head nodding. That means yes. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. Next game starts in, I don't know. 1:30. It was okay. It's 12. About an hour and 10 minutes. Like I said, Saints win this one, 11-0. This is Peach Belt Conference Tournament Baseball.